It's in the game. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, guys.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Peoples. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Fires into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this.
Touchdown, Ohio State! They grab the early lead.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. He'll They'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent. On their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he made the extra point without problem. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And they were channeling inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
Pulls it, fire complete. At the 35, he's open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it up.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, LSU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down. He wants to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's now second down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Anderson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be question. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Spins away. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They get it into the end zone to pay
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught over the middle, it's Sharp. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
Fires left. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, it makes the play. It's intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Number 32, set to kick off.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Finds his tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking downfield. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got room on the return.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock.
Going deep. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation, they've got a 2-possession lead. They got a lot of DBs out on the field, and everybody's eyes are just on the quarterback. They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
On third down, going up top. Pulls it in, it's Hill. Wide open spaces. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it go. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Little touch pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. There's the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance.